Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam. How are you, Rosanna, and other students as well?
Alhamdulillah, ma'am. Fine. How are you, ma'am?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing well as well. 3.2. Explain how the information gained is used to inform the segmentation and other CRM decision. We will be focusing on the command work and individually segmentation, CRM decisions, and CRM. I'll be discussing that as well in the slides below. Explain means again making something clear to someone by describing or revealing relevant information in more detail, keeping in mind the introduction paragraph, main body text, and a conclusion. What is segmentation? Now, the customer segmentation is the process of dividing a market of potential consumers into distinct groups based on various criteria. That is, we are going to divide, we are going to separate, we are going to segment those consumers according to their needs and wants. Let's read on what basis we do that. Demographics, geographic location, behavior, psychographics, and usage rate. Now, the points which are the demographics till the usage rate, this is in your assessment criteria 3.2, and I'll be explaining that with the help of examples. 2. The primary goal of segmentation is to identify and target groups of consumers more effectively by tailoring marketing efforts and product offerings to meet the specific needs and preferences of each segment. This is what segmentation in way too small para means. We are dividing the people, the consumer, the potential consumers basically, into the groups, and we separate them according to their needs and wants desired and asked by us. Then we have a CRM. It's just a revision for this slide. This is a strategy for managing a company's interaction with the current and potential consumers. It involves using the data analysis about the consumer's history with the company to improve the business relationship, focusing on the consumer retention and ultimately driving the sales growth. Why we are focusing on this area specifically? Because we want more profit as an organization and we want to make those products which are specifically for their needs and wants. CRM systems compile the data from a range of different communication channels, including a company's website, telephone, email, live chat, marketing materials, and social media. Now, these are the channels through which they grab the data analysis, through which they make everything according to the demands and wants of the consumers. Then we have CRM decisions. Now, these refer to the strategic choices made by an organization regarding how to manage interaction with the consumers and how to use the consumer data to inform the business strategies. We are clear that what the customer relationship management is. Now, the CRM decisions are those which are important to take into the organization on the daily basis. They are important for to achieve the objectives of the organization too, plus the strategic decisions. These decisions encompass various activities like consumer segmentations, targeting, personalized marketing, consumer service strategies, and the overall approach to managing consumer relationship. So these are the points which again we will be having a detailed discussion on the from the perspective of CRM decisions. Still now clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will be starting assessment criteria 3.2. Information informs the segmentation and CRM decision. Now, this is the crux of the question, 3.2. The first part is use of information in the CRM. Targeting groups of customers. Information about the consumer demographics, behavior, preferences allows business to segment their audience into distinct groups. For instance, an online retailer may analyze purchase history to identify high-value consumers who frequently buy premium products. Targeting such a segment with exclusive offers or early access to the new products can enhance consumer loyalty and increase sales. So what we're discussing at this point, targeting the group of customers, the specific customers which you think are potential for the market, for the business, which you think that they will be profitable for you people, they are going to have a good mouth for your business. You're going to make strategies, deals, everything according to them. For example, Amazon uses its vast data on the consumer purchase history, browsing behavior, and product reviews to create targeted marketing campaigns. By identifying the patterns and preferences, Amazon can recommend products to the specific consumer segments, increasing the likelihood of Did you understand the example? This is what we daily literally do from the different platform due to the different platforms as well. Like you can take the example of Shein, any grocery app. Sometimes we are just randomly looking at the things. We are not eventually buying it, but that is what we want to buy. That is what the purchasing history is all about.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have product development to meet the consumer needs. Consumer feedback surveys and behavior analysis provide insights into the unmet needs and preferences. This information can guide product development, ensuring that new products align with the consumer expectations. Now, we are not going to stick to the one product or few products. We have to be innovative, produce new things in the market, in the industry to grab the attention of the consumers. So for that, what we need to do, we need to do the analysis surveys that what they're expecting from us as the producer. For example, Coca-Cola frequently uses the consumer feedback to develop new flavors and products. There are freestyle vending machines collecting the data on the popular flavor combinations, which informs the development of the new drink offerings. That's true. In each and every nation, like when I went to UK, the flavors were different. In Pakistan, we have the worst Coca-Cola, and the taste of the Pepsi in Saudi Arabia is quite different and it's interesting too. But if I compare it to my country, Pakistan, it is very bad. So they have the quality, they have the taste, they have the flavors. Then we have number three, adapting the marketing mix. Marketing mix, what it is a vast course. It is even a degree as well. People do masters in it because it's so vast. Including it, it means product, price, place, promotion. Sometimes in business studies and the documents, they write 4 Ps. 4 Ps means this: product, price, place, promotion. So you don't need to get confused. Data-driven insights help businesses adjust their marketing mix. That is again the product, whatever we are making, the price we're going to tag, either we are price maker or taker as an organization, place where we are going to uh, what do we call it? Sale tag and promotion, the branding, the advertisement. To better meet the consumer needs and preferences, this includes modifying the product's pricing strategies, distribution channels, and promotional tactics too. For example, Nike uses the data from its app users to understand their workout routines and preferences. This data influences everything from the design of the new sportswear to targeted promotions for specific consumer segments, such as running enthusiasts or the gym goers. So, this is what they do in their daily life as well. According to the preferences of the consumer, they make the change and modify the marketing mixture. Personalizing the marketing. Personalization involves tailoring marketing messages and offers to individual consumers based on their specific behaviors and preferences. This can significantly improve the consumer engagement and conversation rates too. When we are going to physically interact with the customers, consumers in the market, in the grocery stores, in the ventures, what will happen? We are going to know that what they actually think. This will improve the rate of communication, plus ultimately what as a brand we are going to produce. For example, Spotify uses listening data to create personalized playlists and recommendations for its users. By analyzing individual listening habits, Spotify can suggest new music that aligns with each user's taste, enhancing user satisfaction and retention. This is for each and every app which we use, even for the Instagram, even for the YouTube, um, Twitter, and we have something for Samsung that is SoundCloud. Yes. So all these apps, they show you those things which we search, which we like. That is personalizing the marketing. Choice of media for promotion. Understanding where different consumer segments spend their time allows business to choose the most effective media channels for promotion. This ensures the marketing of efforts reach the intended audience. That is, it depends on the business, on the organization, and the thought of the producer and the strategy through which he wants to target the audience. They could be children, they could be adult, they could be elderly persons too. For example, Red Bull targets an adventurous young audience through social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube, where they share extreme sports content. The strategic choice of media aligns with their brand image and effectively reaches their target demographic. Okay. We have done half part of the question. That was the information one. Now, this is the second part. Segmentation criteria. The first point is geography. Segmenting consumers based on their location helps the businesses address regional preferences and the cultural differences. That is where they are located. I'm located in Pakistan, city Islamabad. You people are in Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, Dammam, um, Riyadh, Taif, Makkah, Medina, and I mean there are so many. A place Al Ula as well. So it depends wherever you are. For example, McDonald's adapts its menu items based on the regional taste. Like India, they offer vegetarian options like the McAloo Tiki burger to cater to local dietary preferences. It depends wherever you live. It's a vegetarian country mostly. People don't like to eat meat most of the time. They don't allow even to slaughter up the cow. So the vegetarian options are more there. Even for the cottage cheese, the paneer, they have more options there. But in Pakistan, we don't have such options. Then product purchased. Segmenting by the purchase behavior allows business to identify and target frequent buyers or the consumers who prefer the specific product categories. Now it depends that how we are purchasing the things. Like few people which go, those who go in the grocery store, one group is the one which buy the organic, one group is one which is buying the packed food, the packaged food, the canned food. So there is segmentation between two consumer groups. For example, Sephora segments its consumers on the purchase behavior and preferences. They offer personalized beauty recommendations and exclusive deals to the consumers who frequently purchase skincare products, for instance. So this is an example, all right? This is all the examples which I'm providing here. They are supported by the points and they are the original examples. So this is what I am expecting from you people, but you need to use SMEs because a Coca-Cola example is way too controversial if we use that in the ATHE. They try to make you just kick out of the course because I don't know why, uh, but you never ever use Coca-Cola in the examples. I'm, as a teacher, giving you the example to make you sure that the concept is clear to you people. But these things are acceptable in the SMEs too. Okay. Consumer spend. Segmenting by the spending behavior helps identify the high
Ma'am,
value.
sorry, ma'am, to interrupt in the middle. I think we're supposed to go to number 3.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you're welcome, ma'am.
Stage in the family life cycle. Different stages in the family life cycle, for example, single, married, with the children, empty nesters, can influence the buyer's behavior and preferences. Like it depends. If you are a single person, your grocery list is going to be quite minimal, and it depends whether you are more into the what do we call organic stuff or to the fast food stuff. And the couples or the persons with the babies, they have quite expensive and a long list because they have to fulfill first their baby need and then to their needs. For example, Toyota targets young families with their marketing campaigns for the family-friendly vehicles, like the Toyota Sienna, emphasizing this safety features and spacious interiors. Then we have loyalty. Loyalty programs segment the consumers based on their engagement and repeat purchase behavior, rewarding them accordingly. Like we did discuss loyalty scheme, it's again important for the quiz too. Secondly, loyalty is like how much we're purchasing the product from the same brand again and again. Are we the frequent buyers or just once one time? For example, Starbucks rewards program, the points one segments consumers based on their purchase frequency and spending. Loyal customers receive personalized offers, free drinks, and early access to the new products. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Consumer spends, number 5. Segmenting by the spending behavior helps identify high value consumers who may be more responsive to the premium offers and services. That is, there are again two kinds of consumers, the one which are more cautious about the quality rather than the quantity, and the other person is group basically is more cautious about the quantity rather than the quality. For example, American Express segments its cardholders based on their spending patterns. High spenders receive exclusive benefits such as access to the VIP events and luxury travel perks. And this is true as well. Even with the banks, you know, Mastercards, Platinum card, Gold card, the benefits attached to it are also different. They vary. Like, I have a card for Allied, and whenever I go to Marriott or Serena, they offer me 50% on whatever I order. So this is a privilege which is given on the cards. Okay. Conclusion. Effective use of information for the consumer segmentation and CRM decisions enables business to create more targeted and personalized marketing strategies, develop the products that meet specific consumer needs, and choose the most effective promotional channels. By leveraging the data-driven insights, companies can enhance the consumer satisfaction, loyalty, and ultimately their bottom line as well. That is the one through which they are standing in the industry and the market. That's it. Clear 3.2?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay. 3D1. Evaluate methods used to segment consumers as part of a customer relationship management process in a named organization. Again, we have to focus on the command verb, that is evaluate. And now we're going to discuss about the methods which are used specifically for the segmentation of the consumers in the CRM process. And I chose again Apple first. Evaluate means again strengths, weaknesses, arguments for and against, or similarities and differences. Just the evidence from the different perspectives and make a valid conclusion or research. Evaluation of the consumer segmentation methods in Apple's CRM process. Apple Incorporated organization, a company, a global leader in the technology, uses sophisticated methods to segment its consumers as part of its consumer relationship management process. These segmentation methods help Apple tailor its marketing efforts. I kept the example same of the brand because in LO3, I think in 3.1, I have taken Apple. That is why I'm giving you again the same example, but the concept is very different. This is going to be about the marketing efforts, improving the consumer satisfaction, and driving the sales. The first one, demographic segmentation, the description of it. Apple segments its consumers based on demographic factors such as age, income, education, and occupation. That is what you do, what's your designation. This allows the company to target specific groups with the products that meet their needs and preferences. Is the description clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Evaluation. Now, in this, you can see I only added strengths and weaknesses. But at your part, you're going to add the similarities and differences wherever it is possible for you people. It's not a compulsion. And a judgment and in the end, a conclusion. Strength, precision, helps in decision targeted marketing campaigns for different age groups and income levels. That is, age 15 or age 16, the people at 16, they start working in the European countries. So it depends on their income level too. They can take the iPhones, the product of the Apple on the installments. Effectiveness. Products like the iPhone are marketed towards budget-conscious consumers, while the MacBook Pro targets the professionals and students, the one which are in the university and the professional dashboards. Weaknesses, however, overgeneralization may not capture the nuanced preferences of the individual consumers within the demographic groups. That is, they are not intellectually interacting with the consumers, the baseline with the general public. They're just assuming because they have a specific line in the targeted customer market and a base for their iPhones and their Apple products. For example, Apple's education discounts and marketing efforts target students and educators, encouraging them to use the MacBooks and iPads for learning. Then we have geographic segmentation. Description. Apple tailors its marketing strategies based on geographic locations, taking into the account of the regional preferences, the one from the city to city, economic conditions, what is going on in the economy, whether are you facing inflation, unemployment, or an opposite, employment or neutral things in terms of inflation, and cultural factors from where you belong. Evaluation. Localization allows Apple to adapt its product and marketing strategies to meet the local demands and preferences. That is, they are going to the brand itself, the Apple, they have to use those strategies, those strategic decisions through which they can interact with the locality. Then market penetration. facilitates effective entry and expansion into new markets. When the iPhone competed with the Apple, sorry, they overtook the Nokia, right? So their prices were quite low and the technology was quite high. It was updated. So this was their penetration strategy at that time. Weaknesses, complexity requires extensive research and resources to understand and cater to the diverse markets. It is expensive. Why does iPhone itself is expensive? The products of the Apple are expensive because the research they're doing on the hourly basis, not on the daily basis. They are making things way too cautious with the people. For example, Apple offers localized versions of its devices with the range-specific features such as dual SIM capability in China and India because people there are not having one number, they are having multiple SIMs, the SIM cards. Then we have behavior segmentation. This method segments customers based on their behavior, such as purchase history, product usage, brand loyalty, and online activity. That is, whatever we are liking. Sometimes we're liking the reels, the post, even the we accidentally follow a few pages too. Apple uses data analytics to understand consumer behavior and tailor its CRM strategies accordingly. Evaluation, customization enables highly personalized marketing and product recommendations. Like if you are going with the products for the Apple, they're going to show you high-end ads. Consumer retention or the customer retention enhances the customer loyalty by providing relevant offers and services. They are going to provide you those discount codes and coupons through which you're going to be affiliated with the brand itself. You would think rather to spend money somewhere else, I should stick here. Weakness, privacy concerns, consumers may be very of extensive data tracking and usage because they are rigorously tracking your people. They have to see your pattern changes, what you're liking, what you're disliking, what you like in their categories. For example, Apple Music recommends playlists and songs based on the user's listening habits. Then the Apple Store app suggests accessories and services based on the past purchases. This is what we literally um, like experiencing in the daily days. Then we have psychographic segmentation. Now, the Apple segments its consumers based on their lifestyle. Some people have a way too poor lifestyle, as in they are not active, they are quite lazy. They think that sitting in front of the laptops, TVs, or just doing nothing, just enjoy the life in the bed or the sofas. Values, personality, and interest. This deeper understanding helps Apple create more emotionally resonate marketing campaigns because they target you from your emotions. They capture your brain, mind. Evaluation, strength, emotional connection. It is same like intelligence. Builds a strong brand identity and loyalty by aligning products with the consumer values and lifestyles. You go to the Apple store, you can find anything according to your preferences and likes, even the budgets as well. Differentiation, that is a kind of favoritism, helps the Apple stand out in a crowded market by appealing to consumer aspirations. Like, I don't know why people, even the youth specifically, the teenagers, they have something in their mind they have to buy Apple. I just don't understand. Even in the classes, the students are always talking about, okay, now this model is coming. I have to upgrade to the MacBook. My daddy is going to purchase me this and that. They have something up there in mind that nobody can understand, but Apple is capturing it. However, subjectivity. Psychographic data can be harder to collect and analyze accurately because we are assuming it. We are just taking the data generally. We are not coming to the individual persons and talking to them, taking interviews or surveys intellectually that what do you think? For example, Apple's marketing often highlights creativity, innovation, and individuality, appealing to the consumers who see themselves as trendsetters and innovators. That is the new one. Just like Apple, Google, if you again, you only have to use the SME. Okay, I'll share the details in my assignment class about the Google. You would be shocked. It is quite interesting how they facilitate their consumers and their employees, workers, just to make innovative products, not apps. Lastly, we have a usage rate segmentation. Apple segments its consumers based on how frequently they use its product. This can include heavy users, medium users, and light users. Depending that few people they're literally going on the monthly basis to change up their charger or to buy a new one because they end up breaking it up, or just forgetting it where it was. Evaluation. Once I forgot my charger in the car, it was not even my car, it was an Uber. So again, it was a cost on me. Strength. Targeted marketing allows Apple to create specialized marketing strategies for different user groups, such as offering premium services or to the heavy users, the one which are frequently buying, they are the prime consumers of this brand. Consumer engagement encourages increased usage through tailored incentives and loyalty programs. They are going to cater you in such a way that is going to be feasible for you according to your likings and dislikings. However, niche focus may overlook the potential new consumers who fall outside the current usage pattern. That is, they are the new one. Maybe I'm able to afford the iPhone now, so I'm going to purchase it now or pre-book my iPhone 16. But maybe they're not catering my services, my needs and wants accordingly the way I want to, the way I want to be. Like I'm purchasing an expensive phone, they should treat me at least a cup of coffee too. But the regular and the loyal consumers, they do. Even the Louis Vuitton. In Paris, they have a separate floor for those people who frequently buy their products. For example, Apple Arcade and Apple Fitness are marketed heavily towards frequently users of the Apple devices, offering them additional value and encouraging the further engagement. Apple's sophisticated consumer segmentation methods play a crucial role in CRM strategy. By using demographic, geographic, behavioral, psychographic, and usage rate segmentation, Apple can create targeted marketing campaigns, develop products that meet specific consumer needs, and foster strong consumer relationships. These segmentation methods help Apple maintain its competitive edge, that is, to be unique in the market, to be intuitive, drive sales, more sales, and of course abnormal profits, and enhance the consumer loyalty at the same time by providing the best satisfactory services to them. That's it. So these are the methods of the segmentation which we just read right now. Any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, that's great.